Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Maria from Under the Night Moon, and I'm here today to do two little flip throughs of little envelope books that I've made from my Etsy shop. And these books measure 6 by 4.5, I think, right? Yeah, 6 by 4.5. And they're 4 envelopes glued together, covered in cardstocks, front and back, and then filled with pockets, embellishments, all kinds of pretty things for you to maybe do some photo albums or scrapbooking. Yeah, so I really love making these. And let's see, this one has a beautiful color palette of bright pinks and fuchsias and peaches. I added this gorgeous frame in a gold matte cardstock here. And it's like a bookmark kind of book plate. I just thought how pretty and feminine would that be, and I loved the peach and the gold together. I did use Amity Bloom's wallpaper collection for this book, so it's super bright and pretty. And this would be a really nice place to put, like, if this book were a gift, maybe for a bride or a daughter-in-law, you could write a pretty note on the back of this, or if it's for you, you could put the date and, you know, and maybe there's a theme for this little book. But I do think these make wonderful little storytelling. It just kind of is an outside the box way of telling a story. And how pretty would this be to hand down to your children, right? So let's see, this one has some super fun bows. I love these bright colors. Little fabric button over here, and then a mother of pearl button up here. This has a little charm hanging off the bows and the rose. And I just added a sparkly little rhinestone. I think that's a Tim Holtz rhinestone. And then a little iridescent charm that I made. It has some white tassel trim, perfume labels, and then these books have pockets on the side. This one doesn't have anything in there, which is unusual. I'll probably put something in there before it ships if it sells. And then this has a top-loading pocket here, and I just paired it with this really pretty rose paper. And I'm not sure of where this digital is from. I use a ton of different digitals. So if you see one and you need to know where it's from, just leave me a comment in the comments below and I will let you know where the paper is from. And then inside on the cover, you can see just the bright, beautiful digitals. This is a little flower covered with some gold paint. And then I just put some tags in here, things for you to tell the story on one side, maybe put a picture on the other. Very feminine, very pretty and very feminine. And what I try to do with these little books is just give you as much as possible to write on and to tell your story. So a lot of paper things, tuck spots, and pockets. That's my goal when I make these books, is how can I get more writing space for you. Here is a little policy envelope thingy. I don't really know what these are called, but it's printed double-sided. And I've got it embellished with a few things here, but it opens up to a pocket here. And in the pocket I've added some digitals. This is from PixieDustFiles, and this is also from PixieDustFiles, and this is from PixieDustFiles. And if you haven't been to her shop, you absolutely have to go and check out her digitals. They are absolutely gorgeous, and I love using them in my work because her colors, her imagery is just so sweet and so beautiful, and they print phenomenally. I mean, it's just beautiful. So I have to give a shout out to my friend Debrina over there at PixieDustFiles. I'll put a link down below, that way y'all can go see how pretty the digitals are there. here you can see another beautiful digital here. It's hard for me to remember all of them, so just leave me a comment if there's one you see. And just quickly, so you see, that pocket is behind the policy thing here, utilizing all the space. Here on this side, okay, yeah, so next page, here on the side, but this is also a pocket in here. And then a couple of really pretty, sweet printables. And then here's Lady. I did name her Lady, my little swan. And this is another printable from PixieDustFiles, and it's this gorgeous crown. I don't know if the camera is going to do this justice. I took a photo of it and it was pretty, but it doesn't really show how pretty. When you see it in person, it's just this gorgeous crown imagery, and it's shaped in this gorgeous shape. And it just seemed a perfect little place to put little Lady. And then I just embellished with some flowers and some pretty pink leaves. I gave her a little beaded, like a flag up here. And it says chapter 1 down here, another pretty pink little bow, and a little charm. So how pretty would this book be, maybe for a new baby or a mom-to-be? Would be a fun place for her to put all of her baby pictures. Or not, it could be for a new puppy, it could be for a granddaughter, it could be for a daughter, it could be just for yourself. Anyone who loves something feminine. So here's a good example of trying to utilize space for writing. So you have a flip, then you have another flip, and then another flip, and then this flip opens. I don't know if you can see it, right? And then this is a pocket. So you've got quite a few places for you to write. And then I always add a bunch of things for you to journal. Add your pictures to and whatnot. So yeah, and then there's even some writing paper here, also from PixieDustFiles. And then there's a top loading pocket also. And I do add ribbons and bows so that you know they're up there, right? So there's one over here. Excuse me, I don't know where I get the hiccups from today. And then here's another one. Beautiful sewing. That's a sewing card that says the yards and how many. It's super pretty. Super feminine. These books I tried to make as feminine as possible, using imagery from the days gone by. More from the PixieDustFiles. Yes. And here's another printable. This is from, oh, I better not say. See, I'm afraid to say if I don't know. If I know, definitely I'll say something. But if I don't know, and if it's something that you need, let me know. And that way I can look it up and make sure. But you see the gorgeous wallpaper in the background. I love these bright blue colors. So inspiring and fresh, right? And then I paired that with some embossed paper here that I dry brushed some gold onto. Added some beautiful gold trim that I have, and some pom-poms. And then on this side, I always have a little notepad. And then I have a little heart charm with some pearls, a little enamel rose. On the cover of this is a little pocket, and I just got a bunch of little tags in here. Some perfume labels, more of that gorgeous paper. Lots of things for you to use. And inside here is some printables, some lined papers, some scraps, usually whatever's on my desk. I have some of that vintage ledger paper. So it's a good little place for you to write your stories and things in here. I always like to make sure I have a little notebook in these little notepads. And then another top loading pocket here. More gorgeous paper from the PixieDustFiles. So yeah, so that concludes the flip through of this little book. I have one more to show coming up. But thank you so much for watching. These will be listed in my Etsy shop tomorrow, Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. And you can follow me on Instagram at Under the Night Moon. And like I said, if there's digitals or questions that you have, just leave me a comment in the comment box below, and I will get back to you pretty quickly. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and have a really great night. Thank you. Bye-bye.